everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night Ride. Good evening. I hope everybody's doing well. Um, bear with me and Loki today. He is doing new training. With the coming of spring is the coming of more animals and people and pets walking outside, which means he's barking a lot. And pugs are prone to barking. So we're working on his no barking command. This is like be quiet, and he's literally has his back to me so he doesn't see me doing it. Loki, good boy. Now sit, sit. He wants to bark really bad because there, and you can hear just people outside walking because it's the weather is nice, the sun is still out. And now he's crying. I know all the people, and he just wants to bark at
He's
everything.
crying?
You can look, but you can't bark. You got to bark for emergencies. So we're working on it. So bear with us. If you see me turn and go like this, I just need to I need to stay on it, and then I have to give him treats when he does it really well. So but thank you guys. And Loki does say hi. He's now laying down being on his bestest behavior. Yay. um so for Tuesday night, right? We have some friends here to hang out with us and get some things done. Oh no, Loki. Now sit. I know this is really hard. I hear all the people talking outside. I hear it. Good boy. This is going to be the struggle, y'all. Let us start with introducing our co host. Take it away, Laura.
Um, I just did my, what is it called? A plus content or whatever on Amazon for Tiny Shivers. So I submitted that for approval. The pre-order is live.
I just saw it.
Yeah. So pre-order is up. Comes out May 9th. And yeah, that's me. Esther.
Sorry. Hi, I am Esther Maria Andujar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author, and I finally feel kind of human. So we are here trying to human in. Uh, that's gonna be my intro for it right now. JC.
I'm glad you are feeling human, Esther. Hi, I'm author JC Carpenter. I have books. I have videos. I stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's me.
And I'm Nia the Vixen of Fiction. You're here on my channel. So I'm here every Tuesday night. And then you can catch me on Author Tubers React, usually at the end of the month. But this month we're doing it on April 1st. And of course, monthly we do Scripting the Book, where we watch movies or TV shows that have been adapted from books. And we've got Bullet Train coming up. If you're interested in Bullet Train, we are looking for a guest co-host. So just put a PSA out there. If you've seen Bullet Train and are interested in reading the book, you have a month to read the book if you want to come on and join us as a co-host. But we are looking for a Bullet Train co-host. And then we have, of course, Game of Thrones, Crazy Rich Asians, and a whole bunch, Shadow and Bone. We have all these things coming up. So those to look forward to. And of course, I'm a Loki mom and a mom of four, and I write stuff. In case you didn't know, come over here and sit. Oh, good jump! But I asked you to sit. Good boy. There you go. He almost never catches them when I toss them. They just bounce off his nose. I feel so bad. Let's see who we have coming to hang out with us. We have Kelly, hello. Ink Steady. Ty is here. Hello. Essie is here. Our good friend. Des is here. Esther was hanging out in the chat. Nicole, lovely to see you as always. Jennifer, hi. Angela, hello, hello. Anna, hi. How are you? Good to see you guys. Yes, look at all the fabulous, lovely people in the chat too. Wonderful. You guys are awesome. And Loki wants to say hi. Loki, you can do it. encouragement from Esther.
Oh,
He's about to bark. Loki, don't turn your back on me. Hi, La. How are you? Mm-mm. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Wait. Okay. Good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah. Would be able to do pre-order on Ko-fi? I don't know. I wish Zara was here. That she'd be the person to let you know how that would work. Good question though, Nicole. Yes,
I'm gonna get author copies once it's live May 9th. I will order them so that not have the banner. So then I can sign and sell through Ko-fi.
Oh, really? Cool. And the link for Laura's pre-order, make sure you click on it and check it out. Tiffany, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Hello, Regina. No, never apologize for being late. We're just glad that you came, and it's always lovely to see you. And Tiffany is answering. She's saying she's got to where she needed to be, which is a good thing. Good thing. And Nicole says, gotcha. All right. Loki, sit. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. No, wait. Sorry,
Tiffany, what?
it's like having a toddler.
I can see it. I can see it.
At 7:12, Nia.
Let me see. Okay.
oh, it does. It does. I didn't even pay attention. It does. It totally does.
Wow, that's hilarious. I can't unsee that now. It's hilarious.
Oh, no, I cannot see it.
Yeah, now I can't see anything else.
I can't unsee it now. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. All right. So today, as per usual, so that we can have our second sprint is going to be heavy focus. It's going to be the 45. So we'll go 30, 45, 30. And hopefully we'll all be able to get lots of stuff done. And let me check this one. Georgina says, I'm on track to complete the new outline for the dystopian YA by the end of March. That is fantastic, Regina. And this is for you, Tiffany. Happy to see you. And okay, glad it's not only me. And also Anna agrees. It does. All right. Sit. Oh, actually, let me do the commands right. Quiet. Now sit. Wait. Okay. Wait.
Oh God, now I think
boy,
I'm able to
good boy. I know this is hard. So hard. He literally all he's doing is holding it in. I feel so bad. Sit. 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 Lay down. Lay all the way down. Now lay down. Lay down. He's half laying down with his like this dog, I swear. Okay, let us get why is my timer going? What is happening? It's Tuesday, not Monday. It's not supposed to be this chaotic. Now I've got him like climbing up on my lap. Okay. All right. I really need to start a sprint. What in the world? Hey Sako, how are you? Welcome to the chaos. I thought it would be Loki sleeping on the couch until he barked. Yeah, no. Okay.
Oh.
I would pick you up, but I can't start the timer and pick you up. I've got to do the things, Loki.
But Mom,
why can't you do both? Multitask, Mom. Multitask.
No, he's too big for me to multitask with him on my lap. That him on my lap is the task. Oh, my puppy. He's so adorable, though. I cannot resist. Hello, Nick. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, we're getting ready to start our first sprint. So, if you are ready, guys, let me add this to the stream. I'm in love with this new timer.
I said it was really pretty. It's
Mm-hmm.
if there's a kind of like a similar photo, Laura, that you can find and do like a 45, I will
Yeah,
love you for it.
I would love that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I really would.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
the
would actually.
45er, I can like do like 45, 30, 25, 20, 15. I can do all the
Yeah, you can adjust
times
it.
with the pretty spring, flowery, meadowy thing without
We're
the
just saying.
allergies.
We're just saying. No pressure, Laura. We're just saying.
Whenever you
All right.
can.
Yeah.
Only if you want to. Only if you want to.
Yeah. Right. All right, guys. Let's get started in a 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting. All right, welcome back. And
Hello.
he literally slept the whole time. Loki. Me and this dog. Sit. Go back to sleep.
Make me.
I know, he's literally like, no. This is the terrible twos of puppies. Sit, Loki. Sit. Sit. Okay. Oh, man. It's going to be a lot of work. So, how did you guys do? Let me know.
Good. I was reading somebody's story, and I am trying to whittle it down into a flash to see if it is worth it. To try and get it for this specific publication, or just keep it as a short story. So, yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. Do you think it'll work as a flash?
I think it's more of a short story. Like, I've gotten it down to 1,376 words right now, but yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like it's taking too much away to try and cut down anymore.
I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Like, it also needs the ending, so it's like,
so you still don't have the ending on there.
yeah. So it's like, probably just keep it as a short story.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm almost done. So I put some hot pockets on the it's an air fryer baking kind of thing. I put the hot pockets to bake because everyone's gonna mad me, but I'm horrible. Like, I lose appetite when I'm on my period, so my mom has to constantly remind me to eat because otherwise I wouldn't eat at all. So I haven't hot pockets so I can eat something of something that is not chocolate.
Yeah.
And I am almost done with my weekly spreads for April because I really want to have this set up so I can do things. Because April is shaping to be like a ridiculously busy month. So
I found my chocolate.
yeah.
Laura's like,
I got
"Give
some
me
like
chocolate."
cookies, but it's just
Hazelnut.
Oh,
Oof.
yummy. I have some chocolate way, way over there, way in the back of the basket. So I have to work to get it if I want it.
Yeah, I have a chocolate fudge ice cream, and I'm like, I'm like Nia. I'm like, I had to earn it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be earned. Ooh,
Oh, those look yummy. I love
yeah,
Lindt. Their chocolate is so good, so smooth.
yeah. We have a lot of those, but usually we have them here dark chocolate or like 75 cocoa, like the very, very
Bitter.
better
Oh, yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah, we're good here. We get a good variety of them. So, ay, man, now I want chocolate. I did eat.
Me
And
too.
yes, Esther, you don't get a ma'am since the food is on the way. The hot pockets are hot pocketing.
Yeah. You
No,
guys will
sir.
see me eating on the other sprint.
Yeah, good. Very good. Let's see. How did everybody else in the chat do? Aw, Eva spent this chat waking. Hi, Eva. Good to see you.
Hi.
And Diane,
How are you feeling?
hi. Yes, Eva, let us know. So the cat's out of the bag because I know yesterday we were like, do we say? But poor Eva, our good friend, she broke her butt. That tailbone. Which, yeah, ouch on that.
Yeah.
I did that once. It was not fun. But I did the same thing. I only took Tylenol, so I don't know if it would have been less painful. Like, mostly it was painful if I tried to sit or press on it. Yeah. It was just not fun. Yeah, she says I broke my booty.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of broke butt jokes because it happened to me. The first thing I told her, and when I sent a message, I was like, "Sorry about your broke butt." Yeah. Yep. The donk donk. So yes, but honestly though, I do hope you're feeling better, and I hope that the recovery is easy.
Yeah, for sure.
And
You don't know how much you need your bum until you actually break it. And it is like, what the heck?
the weirdest thing though is I can feel like if I go like this, I can feel that exact spot where it happened, like to this
Oh.
day. And if anyone touches it, you know how people like touch your lower back, even my
Yeah.
husband, but my husband knows. So he'll try to go a little higher or a little lower, which is like basically grabbing my butt at that point. But it's like super. It doesn't hurt, but I'm just like sensitively aware of it. Like,
Yeah, you kind of like flinch.
yeah, it's like this thing. Like, no.
And like, not again.
And I can't do crunches or sit-ups without having something under. Like, I need an extra cushion of support. Is all ever
Yeah.
since that happened, it's been like that for me. So, but they didn't really do anything for me when it happened. They were just like making sure that like there wasn't like it was just like a fracture. So they're like, you're just gonna make sure that there's no bone chipped off floating around there, and there wasn't. So they were like, what kind of medicine you want? I was like, Tylenol. I don't usually do anything strong with Tylenol or ibuprofen. So I was like, oh, yeah. There you go. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Welcome back, JC.
Well,
hi, JC. What happened to you?
I have a new headline.
Let's see.
oh no.
Oh.
I just tried to refresh my internet, and hopefully that will work for the rest of the stream. We'll see.
Oh, that's so cool, Eva. The kiddo made a new friend and took a nap most of the afternoon. Oh, I'm glad he made a new friend. Yeah. I'm debating on what part of the scene I want to share with y'all. Ooh, any part.
The answer is all of it.
Yeah, what Laura said.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. And this for you, Laura, she said, isn't under 2K considered a flash? Not
Under
for
1K.
Under 1K.
1K.
Per my research.
Yeah.
I.e. Laura.
Beth said, I was like, what is that in reference to? I hope it was good. I'm like, hope what was good? Her food. Beth said, I scarfed down my food, which is excellent. It's when I'm going back.
What'd you have?
Yeah, you know that we need to know what the food was.
You
know
where you at?
It's like, you can't just tell us you ate. We need to know what you ate. And
I
show cruise videos to get an idea of how to show the beginning of my nano project. Yay!
So at the beginning of a cruise, they always have a muster drill.
Yes,
so
to make sure
that.
Yeah, it's like massively important.
It's mandatory for all guests.
Mandatory on every, and you're smushed in like. Well, I say smushed in because we were pretty crowded. But you're like shoulder to shoulder, or at least very little space, and everybody, they have to fit as many people. They tell you what section of the boat to go to for whatever room you're in. Yeah, so if you have them boarding on, don't have them boarding like the Love Boat.
And not doing reason Yet another reason to never go on a cruise. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I want to go on a cruise, and I keep
I
thinking about
mean,
that mustard
shouldn't you
pouring part.
shouldn't be shady if they don't run a emergency
No.
Yeah,
The description of her
type
saying
thing?
everyone packed in tightly,
yeah.
yet that's the reason not to go on a cruise. Not the
Everyone's
thrill, the packed in sardine feeling. Yeah, no.
like my husband would say it's not fun.
That's
It's just
for
he's
a
very,
hot second. I
yeah,
mean,
he's very outgoing.
I don't know.
So
I
being
personally
like next to
don't do
people,
cruises
yeah,
You see
because
me on a
it's just
cruise, you're
like,
on a boat in the middle of nowhere and you can't go anywhere and no.
And your
I'm
room
good.
service is included, so you can get everything
yeah.
off the menu and then put it outside of your aunt's door, so it looks like she was the
Think
picnic.
Titanic.
So you
I'm
and your
good.
cousins on Bigler. It's great. Our
I
cruise
just
was so
think
fun.
Titanic and I'm
Ours was
good.
so fun too. Like
yeah,
the
I just
food was
like cruises
amazing.
and a lot of water and germs. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Ours
And
was
I am
2008.
irrationally afraid of the water. So I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I grew up with
And I
swimming
understand this
lessons.
because I have that same irrational fear of flying. I have flown, but most of it I block from my memory because
Mm.
I
I
don't.
remember the
like-
story. I
Have any-
remember the story. Nia.
I'm here thinking, do I have an irrational fear of
Turn
something?
around.
I don't know. I've flown. I haven't been on cruises, but I have been on like way
Oh, no,
smaller
I wouldn't
boats.
cruise at all, Tiffany. Tiffany said don't cruise during the winter. No, how about don't cruise at all? I won't cruise.
Uh,
I would love to go on a Disney cruise.
Me too.
You know. I
I
see,
wanna
I
go
like
on
the
one.
idea of a cruise.
Anna.
I just
Oh,
don't
God,
like
Anna.
the amount of people.
Anna said I have a fear of Tom Cruise. Of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, I'm sorry.
What?
She said, Anna said I have an irrational fear of Tom Hanks. I love Tom Hanks.
I
Wait,
need the
what?
story behind this.
I need to know why Tom
Of
Hanks.
all people.
Are you sure you meant Tom Hanks or
Why?
Tom Cruise? Because I can understand Tom Cruise. Like,
All right,
Like,
Victoria,
is it
take
because
care.
of Castaway and
We'll
the
see you later,
other
Victoria.
like
Oh.
plane movie?
that could do it.
Mm.
That could do
Take
it.
care. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. What-
Okay.
Ever since I saw Castaway, yeah, okay.
Oh, it was Passed Away that did
Yeah.
it. That one was a tough one to watch. Freaked me out.
Oh, Anna.
Cruise is also scary, but that's irrational.
Oh
For a
my
whole
god.
different reason.
Oh, that's funny. Oh god, that's so funny.
we didn't
Margaret's
have
like,
an
bye.
irrational fear.
Margaret, hi. Slipped in
My
on
family was just cursed growing up. Every time we went to a hockey game or every time we went on vacation,
us.
we got the flu. Every time.
Oh, that is no fun.
That is
I don't-
Like every time we go to a hockey game, we have to get a big popcorn bucket because we got to get a puke bucket because somebody's going to get sick.
Also, hi, Diane. I'm trying to go back and see who I missed coming in.
That's funny.
Oh, Margaret. Was Margaret here already? I just saw her.
Yeah, Margaret was here, and then she said bye.
Okay, I didn't see her. I'm sorry. I think my internet. That was probably when my internet went out.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it either. Oh, she said she's here. She's like, here. She might have been saying bye to somebody else who was leaving. So I was like, I didn't even see you say hi. When? Come here. I'll get you something. Do you want this instead of whatever it is that's out there?
I want money.
Me too.
I was about to say,
Me
you and Buffalo.
3.
Me 4.
He wants
Look,
the
it's like-
monies.
Look, it's like the money will get me treats and hoodies. And yeah, Margaret, I watched too. I just finished watching my book get reviewed. A good time.
I gotta go watch that
recommend.
replay. I've seen the first half. I gotta watch the replay.
Yeah, they just did it today, so
Yes, Regina.
very
We will
good.
take a land tour. Yes. I'm down for that. Y'all take the boat. I'll be on land. Thank you.
It's so relaxing. And then when
I
it does that slow
mean,
rocking and you can just like lay down and go to
There's
sleep.
nothing relaxing about me panicking about the possibility of drowning if something should happen to this cruise ship. That's not relaxing. I've been thinking about that the whole entire time.
so,
Oh
so
my
yeah,
goodness.
that was
Thank
so
you
nice,
so
Eva.
much. That is so
But
generous. Thank you so much.
you won't be able to go to where the cruises go if you do a land tour. You can do that
Well,
if you don't like airplanes.
we just gonna go wherever we can go on land. I'd rather do the air
Uh,
than the ocean than the cruise. I'll take.
Cause
I'm afraid of
if you
heights too.
wanna if you wanna
I'll take
do
the
the
plane.
pit stop that the cruise does, you'll have to take several planes.
I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. Oh, Regina gets seasick.
That's not fun. I have been a little seasick several times, and I'm from a freaking island, so
Yeah, I was worried I was going to get seasick. We had the Dramamine and then we had the magnet bracelets, I think they are, just in case. So I had a bracelet for everybody. And then I had Dramamine for everybody. I think when we first started and then on the cruise back to the last port, they went kind of fast. So the boat was doing this a little bit more, which is I heard is pretty normal because they're like hitting the speed and all that stuff.
Oh no!
So
Good job, Margaret.
I took some ahead of time for that.
Good job, Margaret. Margaret was quick. No, she got a troll.
I didn't even
Margaret was quick.
see.
I saw it, but I couldn't get to my phone quick enough.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I skipped that.
I wasn't looking at the chat. Sorry.
I mean, even the Queen of Lakes need a break. That's why you have us.
You're
why you have us.
You're allowed to be human, Esther. You don't have to be superhuman all the time.
I know. You're already awesome. We know how awesome you are.
Thank you.
And
yeah, report if you're a mod and can see it. Thank you, and I definitely appreciate it. And I
it was Eva. I'm sorry, it was Eva that got to it.
I'm sure that other streamers will appreciate you reporting whoever they are as well. And hello, Jen. How are you? We are getting ready to go into our 45-minute sprint. Yes, ninja fast, Eva. That was great. All right. We do have a question for Sprint 2. So you can just put answer or Q or A before for everybody in the chat, and then we'll ponder on it as we do our focus time. What genre outside of your norm would you like to try and write?
Oh, I already know.
Oh, good. Do you want to say it, or you look like you're like
paranormal fantasy or paranormal romance?
Nice.
It's not something I usually do, but I have something kind of twirling in the. But because it's so out of my norm, the whole idea won't come to me. Just bits and pieces, and I'm like, can all of you just hurry up?
Going to talk about this. Yes, it was gone quick, ninja quick. All right, let me. Oops, you know what? I got to do the share again. Because we are back on
StreamYard.
Huh?
She was probably trying to find her scene.
Yeah.
Like you do on Twitch, and now she has to share.
Look at Tiffany. Paranormal, you say?
Right.
But I've told you about. I have an idea for a paranormal romance, but the only thing that comes to me is the name of the town. Nothing else is coming to me.
Oh, that's the idea. Okay.
What's the town? Shady Bows.
I'll tell you backstage. I'll tell you. Yeah,
Wait for
Oh my gosh. All right. So
24,
let me mark where we stopped
26.
so that we can. Why is this all the way down to 37? Is that how
no,
long
it's
we
not
got?
vampire, Nicole. At least I don't think the
You
name
never
and
know what's going
kind
to
of
happen.
the a piece of what the supernatural part of it. I'll explain backstage.
I think JC, for what I can remember, I don't remember the name of the town, but I do remember you telling me it goes really well with witches,
Yeah, it's
and
kind of like
you
Hmm.
excel at family drama, and generational witches will go so well with that.
Oh yeah,
ooh,
I totally
And
oh,
agree.
and
you're
kind of
giving
like
me more
small
ideas.
town kind of vibes,
Hmm.
Giving me
like
Yeah.
more Esther.
I
Hmm.
don't know,
I'm
maybe
I'm
percolate
tracking what
that.
Esther's throwing at you,
So I got to
JC.
keep Esther
I like.
close by.
Yeah. I like what I'm hearing.
Don't forget to have like moments of gossiping as well, of digging up the dirt.
Well, I would probably,
Yeah.
before I write anything, I would probably make sure to read a lot of that genre before I, try to immerse myself in it before I just go writing something I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all rubbing your paranormalness on JC. Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's get
We
into it.
rub on each other.
We
That sounds
do.
weird,
Yeah.
but
But I
Yeah.
get what you mean.
Hmm.
I get what
it's consensual,
you mean.
guys. It's consensual.
They do have me wanting to try different things that I would normally not. Like I wouldn't normally entertain any kind of fantasy at all. But this lovely group of people. I
Imagine closer
Eva!
and
don't
closer.
know about no horror though. Oh, she said clips.
Yeah,
Oh
clips
my
that
gosh. Here
stagnate
it
for
goes.
Twitch.
Yep, here it goes.
Nia
Oh
has it
no.
all on both YouTube and oh.
Because
Uh-oh.
Nia is smart. We
Des, if you're
aren't.
listening,
I will do
you can turn the
secret
clips off.
times. I will do secret times when it's not on. So you just have to catch it when it's not when it's open and free. But I'm not going to announce it. So you just have to
Yeah.
figure out when it is. If you get something, you get something.
Oh, Regina. She says, I love writing paranormal and vampire books are two of my
Mm.
favorites. Spoiler, they are not dead. I'm very curious because I thought that was the whole
Mhm.
point of vampires. I need to know more. Interesting. I'm very
Mhm.
intrigued.
Yeah. Depends on the lore that you're using. They're dead, almost dead, brought
Really?
back. Mm-hmm. So interesting. All right, let's get into it. Let's do some heavy focus, and we'll see you guys back in 45. And I'm curious to see what everybody else would like to try their hand at, because you never know.
Yeah.
We spark the ideas here talking about it. You might actually decide to.
Give it a try. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Anna.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Yes, Loki. That too.
Welcome back, everybody. How did Sprint 2 go for you guys? I was watching a couple of tutorials to make sure that I do some things right. So I'm going to have to change more stuff, but it's okay. It's going to be fine. Um, so
You
needless
still
to
have
say,
time.
yeah, I do. But what I don't have time to is to finish my rewrite, which I'm behind on. It's like I wish that I could clone me and let one person do admin stuff, one person take care of the house stuff, one person do the Loki training, and then the other person finish the rewrites, the stuff I don't want to do.
Did someone say clone?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It,
the other you just write a bunch of shiny new ideas all day. Like
yeah.
why can't that be a thing?
That's what I want.
It's so funny because we had the same deadline. We are getting behind the same. It's like me and Nia are in the
We're
same
doing things.
train, and it's
Yeah,
like we're trying to get out of this train, and it's not working.
Mm-mm. It's like I know I need to do the rewrites, but I really got to do these other things too. But what I really want to do is find a new idea.
Oh yes,
That darn plot
so
money.
many.
Every time. So that's me
So
on the
many
struggle bus.
ideas.
How's everybody else doing?
Good. I was working on the other person's story, editing it down some more, and couldn't get it down far enough to be a flash. Yeah, gave it a shot.
Yeah.
It happens.
Morgan, you napped? I'm sorry. I
I
didn't
know. I
Oh wow.
was like, wait, I thought Morgan was the one that said she doesn't nap, right?
no, that's me.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, I thought that was what y'all both had said, that y'all have hard times napping. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, it's still
Was that
Monday.
Morgan?
It's still Monday. It's still Monday. It's another
Yeah.
man.
I'm like, was that Morgan that said that they couldn't nap?
Wee.
I thought it
So
was,
I
but I
did.
could be wrong.
It might be a
Yeah, I
sunlight
don't know.
thing.
I don't know.
Let us know, Morgan, because now we can't remember. I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna say I'm an old. So, so I'm
You are
gonna.
not old.
I think you're
I'm not.
used to sleep very little hours, Nia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Morgan doesn't usually nap. It's very
Yeah.
So
unusual
this
for
is.
her.
Oh, so this is a
So
good thing.
There's hope for you yet, Nina. There's hope
I
for you yet.
mean,
Oh, she had it. Oh, no, not a good
Okay.
oh
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
yeah,
That makes sense.
no.
Sorry, Morgan.
Yeah, I do
We're
hope that the nap helps.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, Regina? What?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Really?
March.
Do not
That's
want.
horrible.
It got up to 48 degrees here today.
Ah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it got up to 55 here. Unfortunately.
I didn't check the temperature today. I was just like, eh. I ate. I kept the camera on so people could see that I was eating. I recorded a
Very
clip
good.
for my blog and added some like sticky notes to where I can add possibly scenes to fix what I have broken on my book. So that's part of rewriting. It's you're just trying to fix what got broken somewhere along the lines.
I also ate. Um, I fixed a steak and cheese sandwich with some fries, which I did not eat all of because I got full on the sandwich. And then I watched part of a YouTube video, um, which is very interesting because I may have to try Brandon Sanderson's writing routine.
The late night one.
It's a midday and late night one. The video that I was watching, he does a 4 hour block from 1 to 5. He wakes up at noon, does a 4 hour
Yep.
block from 1 to 5, family time from 5 to 10, comes back and writes from 10 to 2, and then from 2 to 4 is his downtime, video game, watch a movie or whatever, and he goes to sleep at 4. And I'm like, at first I was thinking, dang, that's late, but then I'm like, oh, that's 8 hours. 4 to 12. That's 8 hours. Okay, let's try that. I can try that. That sounds like that's in my wheelhouse. Yep. Nick, that's the video. That's the video.
I love Christiane.
Mm-hmm. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
try that.
I knew about it because
Yeah,
I don't remember if it was a video he made about his routine or one of his long live when he's signing. He mentioned it, so I kind of like knew about it. I'm like, but then I'm like, darn it! If I really mess up my sleeping schedule, it's gonna be hell when I have to work. So I haven't tried it, but
Yeah.
and I'm also not an afternoon writer. That's the thing.
I said
Afternoon
the same
writing,
thing.
it's
I said the same thing
it's
before I tried the whole
horrible.
1 hour kitchen timer method thing, and I was like, oh, I actually can write in the
I've
day. Who knew?
I have tried, right? Like I can write very early in the morning while I'm still half awake. But once it's solid in the afternoon, I've tried so many times. That's why when I'm on like Des's or Tiff or Nia's streams during the afternoon, I'm doing everything except writing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just
I've
horrible.
been using his method kind of for a couple of years now, and that's why you guys probably, if you see me in people's streams in the morning, I'm doing my busy work, and then from 12 to 3, that's the block that I have that I can do my first sit down and write. Then from 3 to 6 is usually that's family time, and then I have my evening time that I can write again, and then
So you
usually
just changed
I
the
only have.
timer.
Yeah, I just changed the times up because I have to change the times that match for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I remember, he's talked a lot about this in the live signings and in the classes that he put online for free for anybody who wants to watch.
Yep.
PSA, I'm still wanting to do the Let's Take Brandon Sanderson's class. I'm just waiting for people.
Are we supposed to be doing that? I thought
you were going to do it. We're going to do
Okay.
it. But I have a couple other people who also want to do it, but they're so busy. I'm like, oh, I feel bad if I do it.
I was just waiting for you to tell me when you were ready.
Yeah, I will let you know. I'm gonna get with the 2 other people that want to do it, and if they really can't do it anytime soon, then I'm gonna be like, sorry, pop in when you can, kind of thing. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and I'm like, I don't want to wait anymore.
What would it entail besides watching the videos?
Huh?
What would it entail besides just watching the classes?
Watching them together in like sprints. Okay, so this is my plan. So his classes are usually about 50 minutes to an hour. So I figured we watch them together in like sprints, like split it up in half and do 30 minutes and then the rest. But in between, that way people who don't want to take the class can just do sprints, while we're watching the video. And then we can come back and discuss, what we thought. Are we taking anything in? Is it too outdated? Because he does talk about how everything is changing so quickly, especially in his later ones. So that's the plan. And we can either do, depending on how much time people have, we can do all of them, or we could do our favorite subjects. So that is my plan.
Okay.
I'd love to do it.
I'm down for the whole thing.
I'm down for the whole thing.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I've never read any of his books.
Fit
I find him
in,
fascinating.
one fit out. I'm like, no.
I find him fascinating, even though I haven't yet journeyed into reading his books. But I'm just now getting into reading fantasy period. So I will say I think Sarah Cannon might be the first. No. Is she the first fantasy? No, maybe Blood Like Fate might have been the first. I'm just getting into reading fantasy is my point. I'm sorry.
If you haven't seen any of his classes, I won't give too much away, but he does talk in his classes about how he used to have to work this night shift and how it was actually better for him to work the night shift where he didn't have to use his brain, to like, I think he was doing like more computing type stuff. I forget what it was that he was doing, and it just sucked the energy out. And it sucked the creative energy out of him. But when he got that night job where he had big blocks of time to think, and then during the day he could do his family time, and then he wasn't burnt out, so he could do more. I was like, oh, interesting, because I
Mhm.
just wouldn't have
Yeah.
thought about that. So it's very good. So I can't wait to take it again. I was hoping that he'd do another one, but I think he's so busy
Updated
right
one.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched the ones from
I mean,
years ago
yeah.
that were by
He may
camera,
not have anyone to record it,
I
because
mean,
usually he will have someone to record it and then it's uploaded. But
but now
probably
it's
his
been
entire
virtual
staff is.
classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's just
I was about to say, send him
either
a
they
message. He
can.
responds to messages, I think. Send
Like,
him a
are you
message.
teaching? Can someone
Giving him an
record it?
idea. Can you do an updated version of your class? Like,
I'll try to get on one of his live chats and be like, "Hey, so what's going on with the BYU classes? Are you going to be uploading any of those? Are you still teaching? What's going on? Let us
It
know."
was hilarious.
Yeah.
So he has one class day where it's about writing short stories and flash fiction and
Mm.
stuff. And he has a guest teacher come in and do the class. He's like, I can't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Like,
This person, here
he's
you
like, "Let me
go.
bring in this person to show you how to do this thing."
Here's a whole
Yeah.
formula and everything.
Yeah, I love it. All right, let's. I've been starring the comments for the answer. So thank you everyone who's answering. And yeah, when we figure out when we're gonna do it, I guess we'll announce it. And anybody who wants to pop in and join us, or if you just want to hang out in a chat with us and do it, then we will let you know. So let me. Oh my gosh, how long have we been talking? Because I'm looking and we're on like a Christmas timer.
I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm
What?
sorry. Kind of went off
What?
on a tangent.
It does.
But
It
you know
doesn't
what?
feel really
It's my
long.
fault. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're into this timer. I'm like, how what? When did we
Was
get
that
here?
the time when we were on when you left?
I No, we were on.
Oh. Oh wow.
I
Okay.
mean, we weren't going that long. I mean, on how did we skip all these
I
times?
don't. Have we been talking for 30 minutes? It doesn't
No.
feel
Yeah,
like
I
it.
don't think we've been talking for 30.
We just did the 45, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not that
Did we?
45, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Other
know it
talking
is. I
45.
I did another 45. That's why. And so I'm like, wait a minute. This timer is way down on the list because it's a Christmas one. How did we get here? Okay, but we did just do the 45,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. We have not been talking that long.
Yeah.
I love you, Loki, but we're gonna do this
Tulip.
one. All right. Yay. So 30
Oh, we're
minutes
going right
on.
into the script. Okay, got you. I didn't know this what
Yeah,
we were
we're
I
doing.
we're
thought we
we're
were answering
doing
the question.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it's after the last sprint
we're gonna do the question after the last one.
because then we can talk all we want.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just talk till everybody's tired to keep talking. Happy spring. Hi, Grayson's bookmark. I didn't see you come in, but I wanted to say hi. All right, welcome back, everybody. Woo. Okay. I had to take a little brain break and just watch something that wasn't admin stuff or rewriting. So I'm gonna pay for this tomorrow though. But JC is streaming, so I will work extra hard tomorrow night. But I'm just like I can't. My brain no.
Your
So
brain is not functioning.
mm-mm.
Oh,
So how did everybody do for that sprint? Oop, let me grab Grayson's answer also, and then we'll go over everybody's answer because I'm curious.
I did something. um, there is a anthology looking for short stories, and the theme is bad mothers, and this is for a women's anthology.
oh.
So
Mhm.
it's 1,000 to 5,000 words with the word limit. It's due in 10 days. So I was going through YouTube trying to find a music playlist that would help me get into the mood, and I ended up just going with one of my favorites, which is a playlist for the aesthetic called Cottage Gore. So
Cottage Gore instead of Cottage Core. I love
yeah. So there are a couple of like cassette mixtapes on YouTube for Cottage Gore, and I love them. So I have the first 2.5 sentences written out.
Nice.
that. Excellent.
Nice. So I left a comment on a section of a scene on chapter 2 that I want to expand a little. I added the scenes that I need to write in Act 1 to make something work later on. And I rearranged a couple of things, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of words because some of these chapters are too long. But I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, I know that feeling. What'd you get done, JC?
I was supposed to do something. Oh,
You don't have to.
um, I did try to write, and it just wasn't happening. So I went and played a game while I watched the news. Um, yeah, I tried, and it just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't happening. I might try again in a little bit, but it wasn't happening.
I actually went and got seconds. So we
Ooh.
had for our veggie today was Brussels sprouts and carrots, and it's like my favorite like vegetable. So besides fresh corn on the cob, like fresh
Yep.
fresh corn on the cob.
You
But I
also
don't
fresh.
have that. But we did have the carrots and Brussels sprouts, and it was so good. So I was like, let me go get some more. So that meant that I couldn't really do a lot of work while I was, you know, eating. So obviously, jumping down a YouTube video rabbit hole was the natural thing to do.
Of course.
I mean,
I mean, you
yeah,
nourished yourself, so technically you were productive.
exactly. That's what we're gonna call that.
I
This is
mean, if
me
you
too.
don't eat, bad
Cottage
things
core.
happen.
Hmm. I think half of us could write some bad mother stories. I
Ooh.
mean,
Mm.
um, Nicole spent half that sprint dealing with nausea.
Oh
Oh
no,
no!
Cool.
Nicole.
And cold flashes. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Nicole. Rachel says, I was trying to figure out how to treat wait staff in a particular scene. I got the information located at least and then pulled up my plans for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I still have to finish my April planner.
See, this
God,
is why
is it
that
really
that's
off
why
the
I
table?
I took that first sprint to finish at least the spreads of April.
It's
I'm like,
really
at
almost April.
least.
10 more
Oh,
days.
We
9
have
more days.
9 days.
where
Yeah,
did it sneak up
9.
on us at? Like, why?
Because they are not my spreads for April, not fancy by any means, but they're not the easiest things. Like, it's
It looks
just,
good.
it's a lot
It looks
of
good, Esther.
putting the lines and making the squares and things like that.
Yep. And Ty said they were making timers in Canva, and J.K. Lambo, our very own Joanne, said, no words written. It's been a long day. That's okay, Joanne.
I
I
love
feel
the
you on that.
upside down smiley face.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. And Dystopia Utopia just got on. Welcome. We're so glad to have you. That was our last sprint, but I'm glad you got to come and at least finish the end of that. Let's take a look at everyone's answers. Hopefully I didn't miss any. If I end up missing yours and you're still here, let me know and give me a timestamp so I can go back and grab it. But we're going to start with Law, and then we'll go to Laura after we do Laws. So Law said, I love my fantasy romance so much. How could I pick another? I don't know. But paranormal would be fun. Paranormal horror, perhaps. Very interesting. How about you, Laura? If you could do something different that you haven't tried before, what would it be?
I don't know. Like, I've dabbled in quite a few little ones, but like there's more mediums I would like to try. Like I want to try screenplay. And I would like to do a horror novel. Because I haven't done a horror novel.
Just the short
story. Like an adult horror?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Have you thought whimsy kind of like a fairy tale kind of feeling? Because you have the way that you construct sentences to me lends to something very whimsical and magical.
I did start a whimsy fantasy middle grade once about a bed and breakfast where the paths cross between the fairy realm and the real world. And so the girl has to like change the sheets on the beds for the trolls, like the huge ones, and on the little teeny fairy beds, and like it was really fun. So I was working on that forever ago.
What's funny is Esther went whimsical horror, and I immediately thought of, there's so many serial killer type stories that you could write that are horrific. Okay, yeah, I immediately went to serial killers.
No, it's like just something like very magical, whimsy. It's just like the way Laura structures her words and her sentence and like the flow of it is almost like her writing can be very lyrical and like that kind of like song typey kind of way, and it's so nice for something whimsy.
What's an example of a
Yes, I'm a fan of Laura.
No,
y'all.
But can you give me an example? If you haven't noticed, like a whimsical horror, because horror and whimsical just to me in my head doesn't go together. But maybe if you give me an example, I can imagine it better. Like, is there like a whimsical horror movie that's out or something, or a whimsical horror novel?
I mean, I know I'm not asking for anything horror specific. I'm just.
No, because as you suggested, whimsical, and I guess in my mind when I think whimsical, I don't think horror. So I'm just trying to get a mental picture of something whimsical and horror that I can like fix my mind on so I can understand.
So I went there because when you read Laura's stories, they have a rhythm.
Okay,
they
Anna
feel kind of like
Anna said Nick Gaiman. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. I would agree.
That gave me
Yeah,
she
that's the
feels
example I was gonna give.
Okay.
very fairy tale-y, obviously very dark fairy tales, but
Right.
her writing feels that kind of way. So that's why I'm like, in her style, something like very whimsy, very magical, not horror,
Mhm.
will probably be very interesting with her
Have you
writing
read
style
My
and her voice.
Cinderella Flash?
Well, they
I
said Neil
think I
Gaiman, and
did.
when they said Neil Gaiman, it clicked for me. I was like, okay, I get it.
Mhm.
I get it because Neil Gaiman, I can get the whimsy and the horror. Yeah, okay, I can get it. I just needed
I think
an
I did.
example because I was
Example. Mhm.
yeah.
There it is. It's called Dress Seams.
Coraline is definitely whimsically
It's
horny.
like 250 words.
Ooh. I haven't heard it.
I feel like I have read it, but I can read it again.
We can always hear it again.
Let me grab some of these really quick. Nick said I stopped reading because I was getting sleepy. Could be wine and the tea that I had. Yeah.
Ooh, wine.
Wine and tea.
I didn't even open my the document. Oh, okay, dystopia. No words are written. I spent the sprint watching, relaxing things, and fighting a headache. Yes, keep the headache away. Relax as much
Yeah.
as you need. I didn't have any wine and I'm sleepy. Oh no, without the wine, maybe your body's just saying we need to rest. Yeah. And then we got to the Neil Gaiman examples. Let's see.
It was fun to expand my rom-com into something bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Horror and a murder mystery. I tried horror when I was just a baby writer, but I found out quickly that I sucked at it. Oh no. I'd like to try my hand at it again someday. Yeah.
Yes.
Woohoo. Yeah, because we grow as
Right.
writers, we change. Our writing styles tend to change, hopefully for the better. So maybe
Yeah.
now, especially if you've read any, you can get a better idea, a better feel for the genre.
I have a hard time writing horror or murder mysteries because I don't want the main character to seem stupid. So every time I come up with a clue and an idea, I have to have the character know what I know because I can't keep anything hidden from my main character. It's like, dang it! They know what I know, and I can't write smarter than I actually am.
Oh my goodness. I rely on that third person so much for that kind of thing because I'm like, how can the first person narrator be telling you what's happening and not know the thing? So I'm like, they have to know the thing. Oh my gosh. So you have to make them smarter. Anna says cozy fantasy. Oh yeah. That sounds actually really fun. That's probably my pick because it's very different. It's fantasy, but it's different. Because it's just usually cozy and slice of life, but in a fantasy setting. So there's not the high stakes and all of that stuff. The stakes are pretty low, if any. But I like dark, creepy world, cozy fantasy vibe, fighting to keep the found family safe. I can't write something that doesn't have horrific world in some way.
It's no pressure for Nick, but I'm still waiting for that cozy vampire garden kind of thing we talked about a gazillion years ago. No pressure, Nick. I'm just still in the vibe.
I had a cozy paranormal, but I don't remember where I saved my notes.
Really?
Must find notes. Must find them now.
Esther, how about you? What genre would you like to maybe
I
if
think
you
I would
could?
like to try a psychological thriller. Um, it feels very out of my wheelhouse. Um, I I don't think I will ever write a full horror, but I do tend to lean on the dark side of things. Uh, But yeah, I would like to think to like come up with something like truly disturbing without being like without the like horrific imagery that comes with horror, but something like very traumatic that usually happens on psychological trailers. Because I
Yeah,
enjoy watching psychological trailers. I have to
Yeah.
pick up some books and see if it translates
I love that.
that way.
Loki, Loki.
Look at
I know I
Loki!
will.
God, he's so cute!
He's
God, I
looking
got
at
so
you.
distracted!
He stopped to look at you guys when he heard his name.
Oh God, Loki!
He said hi. Okay, he's ready to go
Oh,
get comfortable.
he's so cute.
Where you guys can see him better. He was gonna
Oh,
sleep on the
Oh, he's right in the middle.
but he's
I
like,
can
oh, they
see him.
he's like, I'll
Oh,
sleep with you, friend.
okay. Ooh, distraction.
Yeah. Over.
A cute
All right.
distraction. But yeah, psychological thriller.
That's nice.
I could see that, Esther.
Mm-hmm.
Esther likes to
Esther
play with
says-
people's minds.
Yeah. That'd be very interesting. Esther says I dabble in multiple genres anyway, but maybe magical realism. Nice.
Yeah.
And then Eva said fantasy and like genre fiction, just slice of life, fictional memoir, things that aren't in another genre, so they'd be lumped into women's fiction. Yeah, yeah. Or black fiction. Yeah. Very interesting. How about you, JC? What would you like to try your hand at?
I gave my answer.
Oh, that's right. You were the first one.
Yep.
I remember now. Yeah, you were the first one, the paranormal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Paranormal
Oh, yeah.
mystery or paranormal romance, something like that. I have ideas. Percolating.
Yeah.
Esther gave me more ideas. So, no.
Yeah,
I'll
I
percolate
totally see you going something witchy. I feel like witchy with the drama. I was feeling what Esther was throwing at you. I'm like, yes, I want to see you do this. That would be awesome.
Whenever you need a
Exactly.
brainstorming session,
When I
reach
say
out.
finish the gazillion other novels.
We all have a gazillion other novels,
I
Daisy.
know. But
Mhm.
I have the name of the town. It's already the name
Yeah,
of the town is
it's
like there,
it's
and I
gonna
love
come
it.
along. You're gonna have
Yeah.
a little chat session with Esther, and then boom, you're gonna be all in it. Joanne said, I love to write a fantasy story. I know I had written a Robin Hood retelling once, but I wasn't interested in it enough to continue.
Nice.
Understandable. And Ty says, fantasy is one I'm not normally writing, but would love to at one point. Biblically inspired, of course. Of course. That sounds like it would be very interesting. I would say for me, anything that has kind of cozy in it, because everything that I write, I like do it to the kind of extreme. So I did try to write a cozy mystery, and it turned into a murder mystery thriller. Oh
She
yeah,
found
It turned into a murder mystery thriller.
yes,
Interesting.
romance.
I mean, it can still be a little cozy.
It wasn't cozy. It's not cozy. It's not cozy.
I was trying for you.
The initial idea I was like, oh, this lady's gonna try to find out what happened to her husband, and it's just gonna be like a simple, because they got to be simple, and there's usually someone gets murdered, and then usually either the person or someone they're close to is accused of it, and they just are like amateur sleuthing it, trying to figure it out. I started there, and then a romance happened, and then deception happened, and I was like, oh no, I don't think this is cozy at all.
No. You still have this somewhere, right? You're continuing it, right?
I was working on a mock cover for it and everything in Canva.
Ooh.
I was that interested in it. But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You plan on sharing some snippets, maybe?
My snippets aren't good. My snippets aren't like.
You
My
let
snippets
someone
aren't
else be
like
the judge
horror.
of it. You're not objective.
Yeah.
My snippets are plot driven, so they're not like pretty and like like the wording is just like my wording's like this is what's happening. Da, 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 someone goes here, and and then they have
Oh, it's more
lots of
brainstorming.
dialogue,
Is
but
it
it's
more
not like
brainstorming?
what.
Is it more brainstorming or outlining?
Yeah, it's
Versus
outlining
actually
lots. It's outlining with lots of dialogue. It's a lot of telling what's happening. So that's like that's a lot of my first drafts. It's just like I'm just writing the story, and then usually round 3 is where I have to, because then I do the editing next, and then like getting rid of everything I don't need, and then I add in the descriptive words and where am I showing too much and not telling enough, or
right.
telling too much and not showing what's going to work, because sometimes you can try to show something and people are like, what is happening here? So I'm like trying to find the right balance.
Yeah.
So all that comes later. So my sharing stuff's not great.
That kind of reminds me, I have I think it's a middle grade idea that it could be like an adventure kind of book, or it can be a horror kind of book. And it's with like a myth here, which involves the devil. So I'm like, whenever I get to that idea, I'll see if it's
Hold
an
on.
adventure or
Wait, I'm
horror.
sorry.
And if it's
I
on
was reading
horror, I'm
comments.
gonna be like, Laura, help!
Did you just say it involves the devil?
Yeah, it involves the
Okay.
devil.
I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Because
Because I was
there's
reading the comment.
there's a myth here, um, that it's very old. It's very hard for me to explain, but apparently back in the day when Spain was the one who owned Puerto Rico, there was a specific area that the soldier that was assigned there, once the morning came, was never there. So a lot of people like it evolved into being taken by the devil. So, and it has like that place is called La Garita del Diablo, which is just the name of the place in it, the devil. So I'm like, ooh, I got ideas, but it could be an adventure kind of thing. Kind of like fun and cookie, but it could be a horror thing too. So
Yeah.
I'm like, whenever I get to it and decide what to do, I'll probably scream, Laura, help!
I feel that. Nick says I have no clue. I don't know if I'd be any good at any other genres that I don't write in. Interesting.
You won't know
Yeah.
until you try.
Yep.
Yeah, I
I know.
was about to say that.
And Rachel says genre outside my norm, horror, especially gothic horror. I think I could pull it off. All right.
Laura's specialty.
Mhm. And Grayson's bookmark says, I think I would like to try sci-fi or a retelling, but they're so daunting to me. Yeah, I have only done one retelling. My other retelling also started out one way and just turned into a giant fantasy. I'm like, you can't even see the retelling in it anymore. It's now just an epic fantasy. So yeah, anytime I try to think I'm gonna just do something cute and fun, it turns into. I'm like, well,
one of my short stories is a retelling of The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Ooh.
Which is a German expressionist film from the 20s.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, let's get through these, and maybe Laura has a snippet to share when I'm done.
I got lots of stuff.
Woohoo! Okay, where did we leave off? Because now I just went from the. I promise I didn't mix them all. Did not mix the wine and coffee. Are we sure? Jasmine is here. Hello, Jasmine. How are you? Good to see you. We're wrapping it up. This is the chatting until we're too tired to talk about stuff anymore. Yes, cozy fantasy sounds glorious. Every time I think of one, my brain starts to think too big. But yeah, that sounds like fun. And I've read a couple, and I'm like, this is delightful. Why can't my brain settle down? for the cozy. Never mind, I changed my answer to mystery. Seems really hard, but a big accomplishment. Yeah,
Yeah.
mystery sounds very fun because you've got to like put in enough nuggets. But um, mystery readers, if they're avid mystery readers, they like to figure it out, but they like for you to have made it hard, and they make like for it to make sense. And then they like to get to the end and be like, ah, they tricked me, or oh, I knew it, but not in a way that, oh, it's so obvious from page one. I'm just flipping through this to. So there's a huge challenge in writing mysteries. So.
And it can't be a character that was never on page. Like,
Don't
come
do
on,
that.
people.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You have the whole thing. You've got your like 6 main characters that it could be, and in the end, you throw in the mailman did it. You just throw the mailman in at the last 2 paragraphs. He was never there for the whole story. He didn't do it. You just said that because you boxed yourself. Don't get me started.
That feels like an
I
experience.
believe you've already gotten started.
What have I unleashed?
Anyway, don't do that. And then we have some hives, and everybody's saying, "How are they doing?" He says, "Oh my gosh, I still haven't written down. We should work on that. Oh my goodness."
I mean, if you feel inspired sometime in any of the nano events,
yeah,
and have the time, obviously, go ahead. I will read your 0 draft, Nick.
Mm-hmm. And what was everybody working on? I was doing admin work, and then I got a snack and fell down a YouTube rabbit hole. Laura, you want to go through and let Jasmine know what you were working on?
I started working on a horror short story about a terrible mother.
And then Esther.
I was working on food and trying to fix my holiday romance because it's broken.
And JC, you want to talk about the game plan that you did?
I was about to say work. Who that? I mean, I did attempt to write something. But yeah, I mostly played the game. Because the attempt did not go well, so I just needed to,
Yes, this Esther. Creative brainstorming business.
I mean, if anyone wants, you can just donate anytime, any amount of coffee. I'll give you an hour.
Give me your novels too. Yes.
If you write it, JC will read it.
Yeah.
All right, horror. I'm like, yeah, the scary stuff. When are the characters going to hold hands in the face?
Oh, you're romantic.
I don't know. Maybe when their blood is dripping down their arms as they hold.
Okay, that's not romantic. That's not romantic.
Forms a soul bond.
That's not romance at all.
Okay.
I mean, it could be if there's a vampire drinking blood from your neck and they're holding hands. You never know.
Yeah. All right, Anna, let's give this a try. It's going to go horribly. It's going to be like this massive.
And it's like, me and you do the outlining, I'll write the story.
I will happily send it. I'm going to try and do it soon because I haven't written in a while, and I like the idea.
Happy day.
Yes.
Happy day.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yes. Do it. Oh my goodness. Working on a historical fantasy at the moment. Didn't work on it tonight though. Yeah, it's
oh my gosh, no.
Anna knows what I'm talking about.
It's not romantic.
And when you gaze into the pool, you can describe the future.
Not only that, if they have like contrasting skin tones, that red is just beautiful imagery.
Wow. That's not romance. That's nasty.
Well, wait. It depends on what you mean by nasty, but
oh my gosh! Did we need an after dark dinner? What is happening here?
I found my paranormal cozy notes.
It's after dark.
Oh,
The after dark portion of the show. Oh, I'm sorry. We're supposed to be listening to Laura's
Laura,
snippet.
yes, Laura. So if anybody is a little squeamish with horror, Laura's about to share some snippets with us. But it's
This
usually
one's not horror. It's a paranormal cozy.
Oh, this is
I found my
Oh.
notes.
yes.
we found my paranormal.
So it's not a
cozy.
snippet.
Yes.
These are just like the three
Notes.
little sentences that I wrote.
Okay,
So
let's go. This is gonna be great.
So these are three characters that I came up with. There's a witch who knits warming spells into scarves, and she bakes scones for her coven on spellbook club nights. There's a vampire who's a blood connoisseur with a cellar full of vintages. He sews soft coffin linings for the newly turned. There is a banshee whose son is in the elementary school choir. She supports him by doing bake sale fundraisers and playing the organ as the accompanist.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. What do
yes,
I need
write
to
that.
do to support
More,
you into
more.
writing
Write
this?
that.
Help me.
Let's get her to 100 pre-orders, everybody.
Yes.
Let's get her to 100. Didn't you know?
That was my little pair of cozy notes that I came up with one day.
Woohoo! I like
can.
it.
I
like
am loving the
Wasn't there a
vampire
Cinderella snippit?
one.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
Cinderella something?
Okay.
So
Is
I
this one
came
more?
up with that October last year. Okay, I'll read Cinderella. It's called Dress Seams.
Wait, is this scary?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I had to check.
The magic dust faded as the gown finished its transformation, its gossamer layers more intricate than the night sky. Beyond the fence, a dressmaker was passing. The shimmering glow had attracted his attention, and he now beheld the most beautiful dress he had ever seen. "Ma'am," he cried out, "please, ma'am, may I study your dress?" If he could incorporate some of the techniques utilized in this design, his honor would be restored and he would once again be the head dressmaker for the queen. Cinderella looked over to the poor man. His clothes were little better than her own had been not a minute before. Her heart went out to him. "I'm on my way to the ball, but you can study it while in the carriage." The man leapt over the hedge and kissed her hand. "My dear madam, you will be my redemption yet." Together they climbed into the gilded carriage, escorted by the footmen that had once been mice. Their own uniforms glinted in the moonlight, catching the dressmaker's eyes, but he focused once more on the blue perfection in front of him. "Go ahead, study away," Cinderella said, holding her arms out so he could get a better view of the inseams. The older man pulled out his glasses and began his inspection. It was full of mutterings of "ingenious" and "simply splendid." Large wheels creaked over the cobblestone roads leading to the magnificent castle. There were not many other carriages, but the local peasants, not invited to the ball, gawked in awe. They tried to crowd the carriage to make it stop, its glittering jewels just asking to be taken, but the coach driver was wise beyond his transformed brain and ran them over instead to protect his carriage. Bump, bump, bump. Cinderella and the dressmaker paid the abnormally bumpy road no mind. They were rounding the corner to the long drive up to the castle gates when the dressmaker found it. The hemstitch and pinning held together by magic, irreplicable by human arts. There was no possible way for him to reproduce this dress without an unsightly seam for all to see. His hopes were dashed. "My dear, it has been a pleasure to study the dress and all its intricacies. I see now that I was never meant to be able to construct such a design. I will never be able to compete with your fairy godmother. It was a doomed endeavor from the start. The queen will never want the second best." He kissed her hand once again and hung himself from the carriage door.
Oh shit! What? I feel
I'm gonna
duped.
leave this
I
up.
feel duped.
I
feel
need
duped.
to make a banner.
Like,
What?
why would you guys think that? Like,
Laura's like, but that's
is it
not
scary?
horror.
It's horror.
It's fairy
It's meant-
tale!
It's meant to be scary.
It's not horror, it's fairy tale! It's
Did
like
she not say
Which
cozy?
most of
Fantasy?
them meant
Did she
to be.
say cozy? Didn't she say cozy? I thought she said cozy.
No, this
No,
one's not
the
cozy. This one's
Cinderella.
not
No,
cozy.
no.
It's just the
But
retelling.
she said it wasn't horror.
that
But
wasn't horror, that was fairy tale.
we have different definitions.
Yeah, I see that. I see
Where's
that.
the bump? I was like, oh my gosh.
Like, nope, this is not going well. This is
See,
not
like
going well.
the other Cinderella, like the
Good night,
sisters carved
Diane.
off parts of their feet to make it fit in the
Yeah.
shoe. And so the shoe filled with blood, and the Prince Charming was like,
You lied to us. You lied to us.
It was good though. It was so good though.
It was good. It's always good. Laura's is always good, but you lied to us. You lied. You lied.
See why I say her writing a whimsy magical book will fit, because the way that her sentence flow
I
is
totally
very
see that.
lyrical. It's just like,
I see that. I see it.
Yep.
Esther's always right.
wonderful.
So you know.
I'm not always right. No.
Most of the time.
Oh, does anybody, before we close it up, does anybody have anything that they want to let people know are coming up? I am probably going to go on Twitch tomorrow to check out some of the things that I'm trying to fix. So I won't be long, but it'll be at the regular time, noon, until I feel like I got things where I need them to be, checking to see if things continue to work or if they break again. Because Twitch Studios sometimes can be glitchy. So if you guys want to come hang out with me and Loki while we do that, and then the Storyteller's Hearth, I know a lot of us will be on. So yeah, and JC's going to be on some people's streams. So I'll be hosting one and I'll be a guest on another. And Laura is hosting, what do they call them? Not the productivity, the social stream. And Esther, are you hosting any?
No, I'll be at your productivity one for an hour, and I'll be at a social that is hosted by Dolores, and I'll be at Des's one on Sunday.
Yeah.
And probably I'll just be in chat.
JC, do you want to say where you'll be, JC?
I'll be on Laura's stream, and I'll be in Des's stream.
And also
I'm
tomorrow
also going to
JC's.
I'm also. Oh, it's also the stream tomorrow, but I'm also going to be on Kate Kavanaugh's stream for the fundraising stream on Sunday.
Nice.
Yes. And she's so happy.
I'm very excited.
So JC will be here tomorrow, same time, but on her channel. Anybody else got anything else?
My pre-order is up now for Tiny
Yes.
Shivers.
Pre-order. Let's get her to 100 at least. Preferably more than 100, but let's at least get to her.
Let's see it again, Laura. Let's see it again. Woohoo!
Yay, Tiny Shivers.
Yes. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. You guys have been awesome. It's always great hanging out with the gang. All right, everyone. I'll see you next live. Yay!
And then down there.
Sorry.
Laura's gonna be on
also on Laura's channel. If you go to her channel, it's also on her community tab, just in case you don't grab the link. It's on Laura's channel
too.
Absolutely. And so thank you guys. And also, Nick said they loved it.
Nick.
And good night, Nick. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. We always appreciate it. Always enjoy.
And Anna's going to be on Morgan's stream. I'm sorry.
Yes, Anna's gonna. I popped that one up. Anna's going to be on with Morgan. So it'll be a fun weekend. Come hang out with us then. Are you going to be doing any Twitch in the meantime, Esther? Before then?
Probably Thursday during the day, because I don't think I will be able to do during the night because I work, unless I magically come inspire and with energy. So probably if you use Twitch, follow me there, because this week is up in the air. It's all weird.
Absolutely.
Gotta make that money, y'all. Gotta make that money.
Oh yeah.
At her job. Look at the job.
Yeah. At the job and at Twitch, because now I can make some.
Oh, how do you want to get up?
Money.
He wants to get up, but he wants to do it.
Loki.
Oh, actually, no. He wants to play. He's doing the bouncy. He's doing the bouncy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll let you do the bounce around and we'll do the outro that's got you on it. So here we go. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.